as Erin on the Waltons. She is now Mary in our living room. Mary McDonough is here, fresh off the mountain.
Right off the mountain.
When you hear that music, what does that make you feel?
It makes me cry and sad and happy and grateful and just feel really blessed.
Yeah, that's every time it came on every week, I had all those feelings. I would cry. I don't know why. I was happy. I don't know.
It was a happy show.
It was.
What? Take us back to, I guess, day one. Not day one of the show, but the day you auditioned and.
Yeah.
Was it a short process?
Well, the audition process was long because they brought in every kid, in California. Everyone was, I went on the audition and there were all these people I saw on TV all the time. It was a star-studded event for me as a kid. Yeah. And I had never been on an audition before. It was my very first audition. And then they pared it down, more kids, and we went in and read the walnut cracking scene that is in the Homecoming, the Christmas story. And then finally, they brought us all in and told us we were working with Patricia Neal, and I walked out and turned to Eric and said, does that mean we got the job? So it was like, my dad said it was like buying your first ticket to the Irish sweepstakes and winning.
Well, can only imagine. And then working with such a great cast for so many years, I would assume you became so close to all of them.
We're still so close. We all are together all the time. We celebrate birthdays, and unfortunately, every once in a while, a death will lose someone. Yeah. And we had dinner at Michael Lerner's house a couple weeks ago. Mama,
look at
Mama had us all for dinner.
Oh, look at that.
But you wrote in your book that you were bullied when you were younger.
Yeah, a little bit.
I was trying to, think about this. I mean, here you are sort of isolated for, 10, 11 years doing the show.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Well, it came from a couple places. One was I didn't fit into school, and I was only in school a few months a year. So sometimes it would happen at school, but it happened on the set, actually. There was someone's daughter was working on the show, because we had the kids as extras in our schoolroom, and she told me that I didn't really get the part. It wasn't really mine, and they really wanted someone else because I had never acted before. I was brand new, and that the only reason I got to keep the part is because I looked like Earl Hamner's real-life sister. And I was 10 and horrified, and I took it into my heart, and I thought, oh no, there's all the other kids know how to do this, and I don't, and there's something wrong with me. And it just fed into my sense of trying to be perfect. And I never told anybody. Well,
you were also, going through puberty at the time, too, 11, 12 years old. And what did that do to your self-esteem?
Oh, it tanked. It completely, rocked a sense of, already rocky sense of who I was. And I developed all kinds of insecurities, and eventually developed into an eating issue and a food issue and body image issues. And Erin was supposed to be the pretty one. And so I always felt this pressure to be pretty.
And did you feel pretty?
No. To me, Erin was the pretty one, and so she was dumb. Mary Ellen was strong and the feisty one, and Elizabeth was the cute little baby, and Erin entered all these beauty contests and lost all the time.
Yes.
She never won one of those contests. So the message was, pretty is bad. Pretty is not good.
So growing up, did it last throughout? It obviously had a big influence on you because you are now a life coach.
Yes.
So this was something that you went into because of this, because of what happened to you?
Absolutely. Having grown up and working through all of these different issues. And don't get me wrong, growing up on the show was a great gift as well, but I just personalized them and tried to strive for perfection and tried to be pretty. And then through all the issues that I went through, it really informed who I became as a person. Not only the stories from the show, but about helping people. So now, today, I'm a life coach, a certified life coach, and I work with people all the time on their goals and about their dreams and being fulfilled and having balance in their lives. And
how's that differ from, say, a therapist that you would work with? The fundamental difference?
Yeah, the fundamental difference is we don't deal with the past as much. We address it, but we really focus in on, and it is very therapeutic, but it is not therapy. So we focus in on what you want. And I never tell my clients what they should do. You have all the answers, and you're not broken, so the coaching doesn't fix you. It just helps you find your answers. You have a coach, like you would with somebody at the gym, to work with on your life, on what matters to you. And we go forward. It's sort of here we are now. Let's move forward. How can we embrace where we are and yes, and move on?
Where was the epiphany for you when you felt like you were stuck and before this sort of epiphany, if you will, happened to you, before you moved forward? There was a, I'm kind of referring, there was the hog photo,
Yeah.
The what
us about
photo?
that.
Well, I journaled.
Oh,
so
the hog photo.
this
Yes.
is a self-portrait that I drew
Oh,
of
my
myself, and you can see I called her Hog Body. It's in my book, and she's crying. Those are my freckles. That's how I felt. And I think you also have the picture of what I actually looked like at the time that I drew this.
Do we have that
we have that?
picture?
Do you have that picture?
Bring that up? Yeah.
It may be coming. But
Maybe.
anyway,
That's how I felt, and I was about 13,
Uh-huh.
and I actually was very, very thin. And
Look how beautiful.
that's what you
at
look
that.
like, and that's how you thought you saw
yeah,
you,
and that's
your
how I
vision of
saw
yourself?
myself. And I always thought I was alone. But what I realized through my coaching and my workshops that I do, that I actually wasn't alone. I just kept it all secret and inside. So many women and men and boys now all feel the same way. And I just didn't know it. But sharing it is part of the healing and moving on. And journaling helped me. John Ritter started me journaling, and it saved my life.
It's amazing how resilient children can be, and yet how fragile.
Oh, yeah.
One person tells you on the set
That you're
one
not
story,
enough.
and
Yeah.
it stays with you and it shapes your life. You know,
It
for a long
does.
period
Now
of
you're
time.
shaping other people's lives.
Yeah.
Thank you. I am. My dad always said, make good lemonade.
Make good
You're good
lemonade.
looking.
Yes, I love it. Make good
Smart
lemonade.
man.
Yes,
man.
yes, he was.
Mary's book, it's called Lessons from the Mountain, What I Learned from Aaron Walton, available wherever books are sold. And for more information, drop in on her site, which is marymcdonough.com. It's good to have you.
Please stick
So
around.
glad
You
to
don't have
be
to go. Stay
here.
around. So much to do.
Are we eating?
Yeah, so much stuff